That was not his ceiling. He was sitting on a straw mattress on a rough-hewn bedstand in a small, dirty room, lit by the beam of sunshine falling through the bleary glass of its one narrow window. A room he knew only by candlelight, yet he recognized it like he knew his lover's face. In a word, paradise. He laid back, pulling up the prickly blanket up to his nose to breathe in his lover's scent. So the darling man had made their dreams come true. The tangle of last night's memories began to unknot. Their frantic laughter, their tears of mourning, Ralph's lover aiding him up the stairs to this very room. Though of his waking up mostly dressed was any sign, that had been the extent of their encounter, for which he was happy to make amends as soon as they were reunited. Blinking against his robust and very inconvenient headache, he rose from bed. He rinsed his mouth with the stale water in the chipped ewer, then washed his face and hands. Shivering in the morning chill, he looked about for his coat. His shoes as well were nowhere to be found, nor his purse and what jewelry he'd worn. Clearly he'd been robbed. A useless effort, for his purse had been close to empty, and the jewels mere paste. Hopefully the tavern keeper had a pair of shoes Ralph might borrow, so he might at least get home. But when he tried the door, he found it locked. Usually his lover left the key in the hole. The room contained only the bedstand, a chair, and a table, one of its legs a different color of wood, for it replaced the leg they had broken. He searched fruitlessly for the key, even feeling along the door frame for an unseen niche. Despairing of choices, he knocked on the door, tentatively, then with force. The door swung inward suddenly, and like a dream made real, his lover slipped in, closing the door behind him. He was dressed for traveling, with a heavy cape over his jacket, the sheath of a knife knotted to his wide belt. "I'm so glad to see you," Ralph said. "They've taken everything." He gestured helplessly at his stockinged feet, the barren room. "And you, were you robbed as well?" His lover shook his head. He hadn't moved from the doorway, but as Ralph moved towards him, he stiffened. "What's wrong?" Ralph asked, stopping his advance. "Other than my having been robbed." His expression stark, the man tossed a cloth bag onto the gritty floorboards between them. "Put that on. We need to leave at once." The bag contained Ralph's shoes and coat and a similar cloak. "Where are we going?" he asked as he knelt to close his buckles. Feeling about under the mattress, his lover didn't reply. Very well, if he wished to play the role of villainous abductor to the hilt. And without further word, Ralph followed him out of the room, down the stairs, and out the back door.